we're all about connectivity, right? And we're all about our customer, and that's first and foremost. So for me, I think there needs to be a discussion around, as the cookies go away, how do we create that good value transaction between us as a brand, us as an advertiser, with our customer, and within that value transaction, what does that mean? That means, hey, without the cookie, we're going to have to think a little bit differently about the types of messages that we put in front of consumers, and the type of feedback that we get from those messages. Right? As a consumer, I'm in my mobile phone 6-7 hours a day, and that purchase funnel is not necessarily a funnel anymore. Right? At any given time, I could be at every single level of that purchase funnel. For any single product, right? And so as a consumer, I think you have to understand that as a consumer, I'm still interested in product and I'm looking for things. But as advertisers and brands, how do we provide that in the best way, right? In the past, there were a bunch of things that we've done around the cookie, things like retargeting, things like search, which moving forward, I think we're going to have to start thinking about it a little bit differently. Like, cookies will go away at some point. Like, when it does go away, let me know. Even mobile ad IDs will go away at some point, right? So how do we? To me, I think a great discussion at the event would be, how do we understand our consumer better, so that we're putting valuable information in front of our consumer in the right way. To me, I think that's a big topic.
And what are you excited about in the next year that you want to accomplish, or our industry should accomplish?
Yeah, over the next year, at least specifically for us, we've come out in the last couple of years. We're gaining a lot of traction, working with lots of different brands and advertisers, and improving our product roadmap. So we're going to continue to do the same. I think from a broad topic, I think the short run is very similar to the long run, right? How do we understand what's the best consumer signal for, depending on the product, or depending on the venue, or depending on the channel, what's the best type of consumer signal that we can use where we have that good value exchange between us and the consumer? To me, short run is same as long run.